Hey guys, this is Faith and welcome to Spiritually Fly Soul Nuggets. Spiritually Fly Soul Nuggets is an opportunity for me to share a simple mantra or a statement that empowers and inspires me to be my most divine self. So what I would love to share with you is the Spiritually Fly Soul Nugget for today. The Spiritually Fly Soul Nugget for today is self-love is my spiritual practice. That's right, self-love is my spiritual practice. Now, I want to share that we know that it's so important, self-love, self-care. People are always talking about that, and we know how important it is, especially if we have family and that we're constantly taking care of kids, your loved one, right? Your beloved. You're nurturing and giving. When we go to work, we're also extending and stretching ourselves in many different ways. And most often we dive really deep into those activities. And when we do finally take time out for ourselves, when we go get our nails done, right? We go and get our hair done, whatever we do, right? We go get our waxing, whatever that thing is. Even when you show up on your yoga mat, it just becomes another activity. And you put it in that box, right? You classify that as, self-care, self-love. I do that. But what I want you to do is to take that process a little bit deeper. Really allow yourself to dive in fully, dial in to your essence and your soul when you are actually engaging in those activities. So for example, if you are going to get your manicure and your pedicure, right? And you're like, this is my day, this is, my faith time. I'm going to take care of Faith today, right? Instead of just kind of showing up, being on my phone, talking to my friends, listening to music, blah, 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 checking out everything that's happening in the nail salon, allow yourself, right? What I typically do is allow myself to close my eyes, feel that vibration, right, of the breath moving in and out of my body. And as the nail technician is actually giving me a foot massage or cleaning my feet and painting my toes and like doing all that pedicure, manicure stuff, I'm allowing myself to fully be steeped into the experience and accepting that gift that they're providing to me. And that truly becomes a spiritual experience. Even when we're on our yoga mats, we show up, and I know I have a lot of students that are like, I'm here, I'm going to get my really deep sweat in, I'm going to get my yoga on. And instead of just showing up and saying, you know what, this is my time to get away from my kids and doing my yoga practice, no. This is the time that I'm going to allow those movements, right? Allow those breaths to really fully steep into my body, to activate and engage those nadis, right? Those energy centers in my body, to stimulate them and to allow that spirit to fully pour through. So now my yoga practice becomes a spiritual practice. My self-care, my self-love experience is a spiritual experience. So hopefully you guys kind of get that and understand that, and just kind of play with it a little bit. Even when you're journaling, give yourself a moment to pause and breathe and then write what you're feeling. So whatever you do for your self-love, your self-care moment, make it a spiritual experience. Allow every little bit of that moment, that time that you have alone for self-love, to invigorate, ignite, and fuel your spirit. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here on Spiritually Fly Soul Nuggets. And as you know, we are in this together, so let's continue to get spiritually fly.